We're doing Better Business here on KPXJ every Thursday with our friends from the Better Business Bureau. Let's welcome in Joanne Deal once again from the BBB, serving Northeast and Central Louisiana, and of course the Arklatex, joining us live from Monroe this afternoon. Thanks for being with us again, Joanne. And today we're talking about the FTC's cooling off rule. What exactly is that?
Well, we're talking about fireworks and hot temperatures, but the Federal Trade Commission can always help you if you have cooled off about a purchase you made. Many times we've all gone, what have I done? And you want to stop something that you started. So the Federal Trade Commission has what's called the cooling off rule. It's a 72-hour option to cancel an agreement. So we have had some horror stories reported to us at the Better Business Bureau about companies saying that you can't cancel until after 72 hours. We've also had them tell consumers that they had to be informed within 72 hours. The truth of the matter is the Federal Trade Commission says you have until midnight on the third day of an agreement to cancel it. So sometimes people have had to send telegrams that cost $75 or $80. They had to send 2 or 3 telegrams because they didn't know what address to send it to. All of these things are covered by the Federal Trade Commission, and you can read all about it in their latest consumer alert on the cooling off rule. Most importantly for businesses, let me remind you, if you are a better business, you know that you have to issue a cancellation form at the point of sale in order to comply with state and federal rules for cancellations. So please make sure consumers and business owners that you are following these cancellation options. Last week we talked about FTC beefing up the click to cancel rule. Today we want to talk about the fact that you need to know how to cancel with regard to the 72-hour rule. So if you need to cancel, don't forget you have until midnight of the third day. Now, if there's a federal holiday, which there are a lot of those, you'll want to make sure you know that that does not count in the cooling off period. So let's do business better. Let's know how to cancel, and let's honor business and consumer rights in the 72-hour cooling off rule.
Absolutely. And Joanne, I understand there are some things that do not apply to this cool off rule, some sales that cannot be canceled. What are those?
Absolutely. I want to touch on that right quick for sure. So if you buy something at your home for under $25, it doesn't count. If you purchase something for under $130 away from your home, that doesn't factor in as well. If the purchase is entirely online, by mail or telephone, the 72-hour rule does not apply, but you still have cancellation rights. So with regard to the 72-hour rule, we would encourage you to go to ftc.gov for more information and more details about how this legislation works. And if you think you have something to report, go to FTC Report Fraud. That's ftcreportfraud.gov. So please take this into consideration, business to business or business to consumer, so that we can all do business better.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to visit with you here on Thursday, Joanne. We thank you again for joining us.